China's UN ambassador expressed hope Tuesday that President Joe Biden will translate his statement that the United States has no intention of starting a new Cold War with China into actions, saying he should avoid a confrontational approach and provocative attacks against China. "We sincerely hope the US will walk the walk by truly abandoning the Cold War mentality," Zhang Jun said in a virtual press conference following the annual meeting of world leaders at the UN General Assembly, which ended Monday. "I believe that if both sides walk towards each other, they will be able to see a healthy and stable China-US relationship," he said. "Otherwise, the concerns will remain there." UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres warned just ahead of the week-long meeting that the world could be plunged into a new and more dangerous Cold War if China and the United States didn't repair their completely dysfunctional relationship. In his speech delivered to leaders in the vast assembly hall a week ago, Biden decried military conflict, insisted the US is not seeking a new version of the Cold War, and stressed the urgency of working together. Hours later, in a recorded speech, Chinese President Xi Jinping reiterated his nation's longtime policy of multilateralism. "One country's success does not have to mean another country's failure," Xi said. "The world is big enough to accommodate common development and progress of all countries." Zhang called the China-US relationship extremely important. China is the largest developing country and the US is the largest developed country, and they are the world's largest economies and permanent members of the UN Security Council. The world benefits from a good China-US relationship, and it will also suffer from a confrontation between China and the United States, he said. Zhang said Beijing has always called for relations between the two countries to be based on no conflict, no confrontation, mutual respect and win-win cooperation, as well as equality. However, while China is willing to cooperate with the United States, we have to also firmly defend our sovereignty, our security and our development rise, he said. Zhang also called for strengthened solidarity and cooperation of the 5 veto-holding permanent members of the Security Council which bear primary responsibility for ensuring world peace and security. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Saturday that the major powers have a great responsibility to negotiate and make compromises on the critical issues facing the world and that Russia is now revitalizing its proposal for a summit of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council: Russia, China, US, Britain and France. He said discussions are underway on specific questions for an agenda, and we may perhaps begin with an online meeting.